you guys excited to finally get this thing going? I'm excited. Are ya? All right. So we've had a long week this week, haven't we? Yeah, we're ready for some fun, right? Laughter is medicine. Tonight we are ready for fun. We have 3 comedians, as he mentioned, coming out tonight. We're going to start with Larry. Larry Allen is a funny man. He is, like they've already explained, he's bald. He has no hair, not whatsoever. He is a doctor by day, an adjunct professor, a dad and a grandpa, and at night, he's just a funny guy. So Larry Allen, why don't you come on out, get us started tonight. Give it up. That one.
Hey, how you doing? I'm glad you came out tonight. We hope that you have a good time. Hey, just by applause, how many of you were here the last time we were here? Yeah, nobody came back. In a little while, you're going to know why. We really are glad that you've come tonight, and I promise this is no lie. I'm not even exaggerating. You have the heavyweights of comedy here tonight. Absolute fact. The absolute heavyweights of comedy. Just to give you an idea how true that is, I'm the skinny one. We're going to have a good time tonight. Listen, Monday was my birthday. Yeah. Thanks for all the cards. I turned 62 on Monday. It's hard to believe, isn't it? This body could possibly be 62 years old. I don't believe it either. It happened awfully quick, I'll tell you that. You know, they say for older folks that the mind is the first thing to go. I've been really concerned about that. In fact, some time ago, I started taking some supplements. I'll tell you a little bit more about that today. In just a few minutes. But I've sort of had a relapse this week. My mind, I know I'm losing my mind because every time I turn around, I hear people talking about Donald Trump having won the election. And so I'm really concerned that I'm losing it, I'm telling you. Actually, the supplement I found, I actually saw them advertising it on television. It's a product called Bright Minds. Have you heard of that? It's put out by Purina as part of their Pro Plan. They guarantee it increases your cognitive function. And I'm telling you, up until this week, it's been working like a charm. It's absolutely marvelous. My mind has been so much sharper. It's been keener. I hardly forget anything. I hardly forget anything. And so it's really working. And honestly, I realize it is dog food, but it's not too bad. I start the day with it, put it in a little bowl, put a little milk on it, a little sugar on it. It's almost like having Captain Crunch for breakfast. And really, it helps the mind. But beyond that, it also, it says it gives you a luxurious coat. Now, that's not exactly working up here, but you ought to see my back. I'm telling you, it is fantastic. It has gotten so rich and so full. It is luxurious. My wife is planning on, when I pass, turning it into a rug. She's gonna have my back tan, lay it in front of the fireplace, snuggle up to me in the evenings. You know, it concerns me a little bit. My wife spends a lot of time thinking about what she's going to do after I die. Do you think I should be concerned about that? Here's her plan. This is the truth with my hand held up. This is true. She is planning on having me cremated, which is okay with me. I mean, this would take up too much real estate. There's no need wasting good property on this. So I'm fine with being cremated, but she's going to get a Skoal can. You know, Skoal is a snuff. It's a little round, flat can. You see cowboys with it in their back pocket. Well, she's going to get a Skoal can and put some of me in that Skoal can. Clearly, all of me won't fit. And she's going to keep me in her back pocket. She says I can kiss her butt for the rest of her life. Yeah, I worry about that. She thinks entirely too much about me dying. Hey, you like my shirt? Can you see this back in the back? My Planet Fitness shirt. This body is brought to you by Planet Fitness. Makes you want to run out and get a membership, don't it? Hey, it's only $10 a month. What a deal. I mean, really, can you imagine them giving me a shirt? This is supposed to be advertisement. You see me walking down the mall, a couple coming along, a lady says, "Hey, honey, we got to go join that gym." People come up to me all the time, ask me if I work out. Seriously. Tim Steele is my workout buddy. You'll get that joke in just a few minutes. It's true, though. It's true. He's the one that taught me into joining the gym. And so I wear this everywhere. Honestly, the only person that looks at me in this shirt and says I ought to join that gym is somebody that's struggling with anorexia. Now, then they may say, "Hey, I got to join that gym." But I really do understand that I have a weight problem. It is my doctor. Every time I go see him, he wants me to weigh. I mean, he might as well just call me Fatso. In fact, I just expect any minute to sit down in his office and he come in and say, "Hey, fatty, how you doing today?" My doctor he probably tops out at about 125 pounds. He's as thin as single-ply toilet paper. Now, you fat people, yep, you're here. Several of you. Lots of you. So you're going to understand this. When we go to the doctor, we know we're going to be weighed. We get our skinny clothes. Now, we don't actually have skinny clothes, but we got some clothes that are lighter than others. I mean, you take my jeans, for example. There's a lot of weight here. This is 100% cotton. It's practically a bale of cotton taking up my pants here. And so I go through my closet and get the stuff that I know weighs the least, and then I go. And you know, I've started going commando because my drawers weigh 2 pounds. And so I finally got my wardrobe down to a perfect. It's sort of a Richard Simmons type outfit. Short shorts, thin, tank top, commando, of course. Works like a charm. Well, you know, my mind's not the only thing going. It's kind of embarrassing to admit this, but I had to start taking that little blue pill. But you know, that thing works. It is absolutely amazing. Things in the bedroom are so much better these days. In fact, it works so good for me, my wife started taking it. And you know that thing lasts 8 hours. 8 hours. That Ambien is good stuff. I sleep like a baby. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves thinking what you were thinking. We're in church, for heaven's sakes. Get your mind out of the gutter. So my wife and I took a cruise a year ago. We were celebrating our 40th wedding anniversary. Now you know why she thinks about me dying all the time. We decided, they had the option on this ship that you could do anytime dining. And so in the evenings, we could just go anytime we wanted to. We weren't assigned to the same people all the time. And we thought it would be fun. We'd never taken a cruise, but you know, you go to dinner and the conversation went kind of like this. Where are you from? What do you do? You know, those kind of questions. And so we decided, wouldn't it be fun to be somebody different every night? And so we decided we'd do that. And we decided, well, if we're going to be different, we really ought to go hog wild pig crazy. And so the first night we tried this, we went to dinner and people asked who we were, and we told them, and they wanted to know what we did for a living. And we said, well, we're retired professional wrestlers. Hey, I've been mistaken for a wrestler 3 different times in my life. That's the truth. 3 different times I've been mistaken for a wrestler. I mean, look at me. The next night we decided, you know what, let's raise it up a little bit. I grew up in Huntsville, Alabama. That's where NASA had such a big program. That's where the Saturn V boosters that put our men on the moon was developed. And I always dreamt about being an astronaut. And so the next night they wanted to know who we were, where we're from, what we do. Well, I'm an astronaut. And my wife here, she's a rocket scientist. The last night of the cruise, we decided just for fun, they want to know what we do. Well, we used to work, we're retired circus performers. Oh, really? I mean, people are amazed if you work for the circus. Well, what did you do? Well, we were trapeze artists. Can't you see me in my underwear up on a trapeze? I mean, my boobs be hitting me in the face. Hey, listen, I've had a great time tonight. I hope you have fun. The funny guys come next. God bless you.